Hello darlings, you are welcome to my channel Zista Africa. So today I'm bringing to us the summary of this week's episodes on Lost in Love. You already know how we do it. Let's get to the video.
1st June 2025. Rajat returns home furious after Ashika refuses to believe the truth about Ursh. He lashes out at Savi, declaring Ashika deserves the fallout of her bad choices. Savi stays calm, refusing to wish ill on anyone. Later, her spirits lift when she sees a new scooty, her childhood dream, parked outside. Thinking Anubhav gifted it, she calls him, but it's Rajat who surprises her. Touched, she hugs him, and he jokingly claims he got it for Sai just to stop Savi's constant storytelling. Savi, overjoyed, takes Sai for a ride and wonders if Rajat might be her second chance at love. Meanwhile, Aman urges Rajat to reconcile with Anubhav, but Rajat refuses. At Isha's Christmas celebration, tensions rise as Rajat and Anubhav clash again, this time over business dealings involving a dancer and a contract. Rajat drinks in silence while Anubhav wins over the guests with his cooking. A lady at the party tries to pair Anubhav with Neha, but Savi subtly discourages it. When Anubhav flirts and asks Savi if he stands a chance, she laughs and says, "Not at all," unaware Rajat is watching from a distance. After Anubhav leaves, the same lady confronts Savi, accusing her of interference. Savi stands her ground, only to be told that she and Rajat aren't a good match either. 2nd June 2025. Tensions erupt when Mrs. Malhotra harshly insults Savi during a heated confrontation, accusing her of disrupting Neha and Anubhav's moments and claiming she's incompatible with Rajat. Rajat, already frustrated, lashes out at Savi and blames her for the chaos. Bhagyashree expresses disappointment, further isolating Savi, until Isha steps in to support her. Meanwhile, Jigar notices Ursh's disturbing interest in Rinmi and is shaken when Ursh boldly states that Aman will never be his brother-in-law. Savi tries to clear the air with Rajat, even playing a message that proves her innocence, but Rajat refuses to listen, continuing his verbal assault. Determined to expose Ursh, Anubhav sets a trap, but Ursh deflects blame onto Rajat and cruelly reveals Rajat only married Savi for custody of his child. Despite suspecting the trap, Ursh remains unfazed, obsessed with Mrinmi. Back at home, a lighter moment unfolds as the men in the family, inspired by Anubhav, cook together. Rajat is celebrated for being nominated as Best CEO. Savi congratulates him, but when she steps out to answer repeated calls, Rajat wrongly assumes she's meeting Anubhav. In reality, Savi rushes to meet a distressed Taapsee, who reveals she's pregnant with Lucky's child and has been abandoned. They confront Lucky, who denies responsibility. A furious Bhagyashree slaps him, and Rajat soon follows. He later offers Taapsee financial and emotional support, but she misreads his help as interference and reacts angrily. 3rd June 2025. Rajat urges Taapsee not to marry Lucky, offering her emotional and financial support, even a blank check, to help her make the right decision for herself and her baby. However, Taapsee feels deeply insulted by the gesture and lashes out at Rajat, accusing him of being just like everyone else. Hurt, Rajat leaves. Back home, Bhagyashree angrily confronts Rajat, assuming he promised marriage between Lucky and Taapsee. Rajat clarifies he made no such commitment and emphasizes Taapsee's autonomy. Later, he discovers a message on Savi's phone revealing that Anubhav has no intention of leaving his wife. Meanwhile, a heartbroken Taapsee considers suicide, only to be interrupted by the sudden arrival of Ursh, Kian's father. The next day, Rajat informs the family that Taapsee has filed a sexual harassment case against Lucky, shocking everyone. Lucky denies the allegations, but Rajat slaps him and refuses to intervene. Bhagyashree, siding with Lucky, accuses Taapsee of making false accusations, but Rajat stands firm and distances himself from the issue. Rajat secretly arranges for Dharam to help Bhagyashree and Lucky without revealing his involvement. Meanwhile, Arsh, in his office, boasts to Jigar that he manipulated Taapsee into filing the case to bring Rajat down. He also tells Jigar to spread false rumors about Ashika, which Mrinmi overhears, growing increasingly wary of Arsh. Savi confronts Taapsee, who accuses Rajat of disrespecting her by offering money for her dignity. Taapsee passionately challenges Savi, asking how much a woman's self-respect is worth. Shocked and unaware of the check, Savi pleads with Taapsee to withdraw the case, but Taapsee remains defiant. Meanwhile, Savi tries repeatedly to contact Lucky, but he refuses to respond. 4th June 2025. Savi grows worried when Lucky doesn't return her calls. Anubhav eventually contacts her instead and reveals that Arsh is the mastermind behind the sexual harassment case against Lucky, aiming to sabotage Rajat's chances at winning the Best CEO and Presidency award. Savi, shocked by the revelation, chooses to keep it from Rajat and enlists Anubhav's help to resolve the issue quietly. Rajat grows suspicious after seeing messages between Savi and Anubhav, but Savi covers up her actions, justifying them in her mind as protecting the family. Meanwhile, Mrinmi visits Ashika and senses something off about Arsh's behavior, especially after he sweet-talks Ashika while being with another woman. Rajat becomes increasingly restless, throwing things out of frustration. Savi pretends she's going to a school event with Sai, but actually meets Anubhav to speak with Lucky. She lies to her family again, unaware that Ashika sees her leaving with Anubhav and plans to use this against her. During the drive, Anubhav reassures Savi of his help, but also confesses that she has always been his first love, adding another emotional layer to the growing web of secrets and tension. 5th June 2025 episode. Savi and Anubhav work together to help resolve the false harassment case against Lucky, with Anubhav reaffirming that he's helping because she was his first love. Savi, wary of Rajat's suspicions, agrees to rename Anubhav's contact in her phone. Meanwhile, Rajat grows increasingly insecure, especially after Ashika cruelly suggests that Savi will leave him like his previous wife. She even claims she saw Savi with Anubhav, fueling Rajat's doubts. Rajat later learns from Aman that Savi lied about her whereabouts, intensifying his fears. Anubhav updates Savi on his talk with Taapsee, who agrees to reconsider the case. Although Savi is relieved, she remains anxious about Rajat, who hasn't returned home. That night, Rajat sees Savi asleep waiting for him, but his suspicion returns when he picks up her phone and hears Anubhav reassuring her that their secret is safe. This moment reopens past wounds of betrayal, and he starts believing Savi might be cheating. The next morning, Savi is unaware of Rajat's growing emotional turmoil. At the office, Rajat, unable to concentrate, seeks Aman's advice, disguised as a friend's issue, and Aman suggests confronting the wife instead of assuming the worst, reminding him not all women are like Ashika.